Chapter 9. Again, Dominic tired after a short trudge under his treasure, so he unburdened himself and lay down to rest. First he lay on his side, then on his back, where all he could see was the sky and his own paws, then on his belly with his face in the cool grass. In a moment he was all astonished eyes and perked up ears. A stone right in front of him had put out a head. Dominic pulled himself together. "Good day to you, sir," he said respectfully. "Good day," said the turtle. "That's some heap of appurtenances you've got there." Dominic rolled over on his back and put his paws behind his head. He said, "I'll bet you can't guess what's in those chests." "Your things," said Turtle. "Yes, they're my things all right," said Dominic, "but what are they?" "Clothes, pots, dishes, bric-a-brac, stuff like that." "Guess again." "Merchandise to sell at the market," said the turtle. "Picture hooks, carpet tacks, embroidery frames, and darning needles." "Nope," said Dominic, smiling. "Guess again." "The tools of your trade," said the turtle. "Brushes and pots if you're a painter. Hammers, nails, pliers, screwdrivers if you're a carpenter." "Guess once more," said Dominic. "I know," said the turtle, laughing. "You're the Sultan of Shazam, the richest sovereign in the universe, and those chests are crammed to the brim with gold and diamonds." It was Dominic's turn to laugh. He flung open both chests, and the turtle, expecting to see something commonplace, or perhaps just a little out of the ordinary, almost flipped over backward. Now, realizing how wrong he had been when he thought he was right, and how right he had been when he thought he was wrong, he really rocked with laughter, shaking inside his shell, while Dominic stood there with a look of pride and satisfaction, his seaman's hat tilted over one ear. "Heavens, however did you come by all this?" the turtle finally asked. Dominic sat down, sighed, and told him the whole story, including the episodes involving the Doomsday Gang. "I know them," said the turtle. "Everybody hereabouts knows them. But they're no problem for me. They turn up, I go into my shell. They can rap on it all they want. I don't pay attention. Flip me over, I just lie on my back. After a while, they get fed up with nothing happening and leave. Sooner or later, help comes along and I get straightened out and go on about my business. Too bad you don't have a shell like me." Dominic didn't understand the turtle's point of view. If he had a shell, he wouldn't hide in it. Whenever there was trouble, his philosophy was to go right out and meet it at least halfway. And he was surprised that anyone should react to otherwise. He decided to introduce himself. "My name is Dominic. What's yours?" "Lemuel Wallaby." Funny name for a turtle, isn't it? It goes back in my family many generations, and each generation is 100 years. "And how old are you?" asked Dominic. 258. "Wow," said Dominic. Wow, that's pretty old." "Not for a turtle. The truth is that Lemuel was only 158. It was his habit to exaggerate his age in order to make an impression." Since Dominic was just a year and a half old and felt quite mature, it was not easy for him to think of any age much beyond that as young. "I have a proposition to make you," he said, changing the subject. "How would you like to be a wealthy turtle, a very wealthy turtle? All you have to do is carry the treasure for me, and I'll share it with you 50-50. "How far?" asked Lemuel. "Reasonably far," said Dominic, "and if you like my company, you can continue after that." "It's a deal," said the turtle. "Let's go." Dominic strapped the chests and sack onto the turtle's back, and they started out side by side. But after only a few seconds, Dominic was way down the road, and the turtle had barely moved. Dominic came running back. "Anything wrong?" he asked. "Nope," answered Lemuel. "Let's go faster then," said Dominic. "This is my usual speed," said Lemuel. "Perhaps the weight slows me down a trifle. I'm not sure. I'll have to think it over. I usually make half a mile in a day of traveling." Dominic could make 1 mile in 2 minutes. "No wonder you live so long," he said. "If you didn't, you'd never get anywhere." He tried tiptoeing alongside the turtle, but he couldn't tiptoe slowly enough. He decided to explore the surrounding countryside while Lemuel inched his way along the road. He discovered a wonderful waterfall and was in and out of it 6 times. He met some horses mowing a field of grass. He watched them work and he talked with them on any number of subjects, including the weather and the diet of vegetarians. And when he ran back to the road, Lemuel didn't seem to have advanced any. "You know," said Lemuel, "the weight might be slowing me down. It's not really too slow for me, but I can tell it's too slow for you. You're a bit high-strung. Anyway, I have an idea. Tie the stuff to your back, then get on my back. That will make it easier for both of us. You'll be carrying the stuff, but resting, and I'll only be carrying you." Dominic was willing to try that, and they did, but Lemuel said it was worse, which of course it was, and Dominic got impatient just sitting and moving along at so painful a pace. It was not like riding on Elijah Hogg. It exasperated him, threatened to sour his good humor. He finally blurted out, "I can't stand this, Lemuel. I know you're a fine young athletic turtle. Perhaps you're the fastest turtle in this part of the world, but your pace is killing me. The whole arrangement isn't working out as I expected. Do you mind if we undo our agreement?" Lemuel didn't mind, because he wasn't too crazy about walking, especially with a heavy load on his back. Sometimes he spent entire days just standing in one place, not even thinking about anything, not even wondering, just being there. Dominic gave Lemuel a few gold pieces and a ruby ring, which the turtle stashed away somewhere inside his shell. Then he kissed Lemuel goodbye on top of his bony head, shouldered his load, and streaked off. He felt frantic with freedom after the turtle's impossible slowness. The weight seemed like nothing, a pack of fluff, sacks of air. After a while, of course, he felt the heaviness again, and that night he slept like a log, a soft, sighing log.